Are you ready?
Hey peeps, how's it going? And after Sunday, we should all be disappointed with this team, but you gotta ask yourself, is it really time to panic already? And if there is a remote just percent in your mind that you should not be worried about this team, you are blind, because this was a very winnable game. Take out the fact that we had them blown out. We had all the momentum taken away from them. Late game decision making is key. It's crucial. And this team hasn't earned the right to take games off and play lesser to their competition. They had them where they wanted them. They let off the gas. Their defense got tired. Their offensive play calling and timeout management was terrible. That's a sign of inexperience. Patricia didn't show any signs of improvement. Take last year and throw that out the window. Okay? You got your feet wet. We'll give you a pass for coming on off a Super Bowl and having less time to teach what you wanted to be taught. But you had an entire offseason, an entire training camp with this team to get them to play the way you wanted them to play. And for 3 quarters, they played fantastic. They looked like a great team, especially that defense. Matthew Stafford, up until the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, had a perfect passer rating. But you threw that down the toilet with your poor game management, your poor timeout calling. It's like we had Chris Webber out there of all the timeouts we were calling in bad situations. It's unacceptable. So, should we worry about this? I'm not jumping off completely yet, okay? Because it is week 1, okay? There's going to be some miscues, but at the end of the day, you have to trust Matthew Stafford. Rather, if he can get the job done or not, you have seen it too many times in the fourth quarter that this guy has got what it takes to win you the game. Now, Stafford may not be the best quarterback in the league. That's up for debate. But he's been in the league for 11 years. The play that they drew, I don't know if Stafford called an audible at the line or if that was Bevel's call, but whatever it was going to work. And it was going to seal the game, and everyone would be happy on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We'd all be praising the Lions right now. But because you didn't have enough faith in your franchise quarterback, the guy you gave all the money to, the guy you handed the keys to the offense to, because you didn't trust him, it cost you the game. You have to fix this. You have to fix it now. You're going to have to go out there. You're going to have to play a tough Chargers team. Okay? Take the fact out they don't have Melvin Gordon. Phillip Rivers is one of those guys where he can go out there and stink up the field, or he can go out there and shred your defense. Do not take this game off. You have not earned that right. You are not the New England Patriots. No matter how tough or close you want to be the New England Patriots, you are not the New England Patriots. And you don't even see them take games off. I don't know what the answer for this team is, but I say if Matt Patricia goes 0-3, he's out of here. There's no more excuses for this team whatsoever. It's playoff or bust, in my opinion. The way you ruined that game, you gave a rookie quarterback confidence. What is with it with rookie quarterbacks tearing this team up? And then it's not like they tore it up statistically, but you look at Sam Darnold, threw that pick 6 last year. And we're like, oh boy, he really didn't have a good game statistically. He really didn't. But you kept giving him confidence. You can't give young players confidence because they feel like they could do anything. A player with confidence like that is unbelievable. And you let Larry Fitzgerald get behind your secondary and make some big plays and get that young quarterback fired up. Now, granted, you held him to a field goal. You did your job. Offensive play calling sucked in overtime. You move the ball down. You get to the red zone. You have a chance to score a touchdown. 2nd and 10, you do a draw up the middle. Fooled nobody. This team has a lot of work to do before they're going to face the Chargers. They have to fix a lot. I know a lot of people are wanting to fire Patricia right now. They want Stafford off this team, not because he's bad, but he deserves better. And they're absolutely right. Stafford deserves way better than this. This whole franchise, this organization should be embarrassed top to bottom right now. That game in the fourth quarter was probably some of the worst football I've ever seen the Lions play, and they have played some bad ones. It's like they gave up. You know, they let one play, they got tired defensively, they couldn't stop them. Offensively, they had no idea what they were doing, and Stafford was feeling it, man. If he would have just played through Stafford instead of trying to run the ball, because this is supposed to be a run-heavy offense, when Arizona was doing a fantastic job stopping the run, you have to adjust. You can't keep doing the same game plan for all four quarters. At halftime, you have to make adjustments. You absolutely have to make adjustments. This team should be embarrassed for their performance. And this is just really a rant. I didn't have anything planned, so I'm just jumping off the top of my mind. It's you know, I'm angry about it, man. I'm absolutely angry about it. But we shouldn't jump off the bandwagon completely, okay? They have a couple more games to play, but when you play the Kansas City Chiefs, more than likely they're not going to have Tyreek Hill right now. You have to be able to manage the game. You're going to have to do what you did to New England last year. Run the ball, dominate time of possession, and do not give the ball to Pat Mahomes. Limit his touches, because he is going to shred us. I don't care how good this defense is supposed to be. He is going to shred us, because there were some plays Murray should have made, and he just couldn't. You're going to have to manage your timeouts way better. If they call a timeout on defense again when the clock's running, I'm going to lose it. That was, I don't want to say that because it's not PC, but that was retarded. Absolutely retarded. This team's got a lot of work to do. They got to look in the mirror, find out what the heck's up. But we'll see where this is going to go. They just ruined everything. TJ Hawkinson, most receiving yards for a tight end in debut history in the NFL. Imagine they're celebrating the 100th year anniversary of the NFL, and he steps out of the field and gets the most receiving yards in tight end history for their debut game. Matthew Stafford played lights out. Their defense through the first three quarters played amazing, and you just flushed it all down the toilet by poor coaching. Decker, I didn't talk about him yesterday. I didn't talk about Agnew yesterday. I'm at the 7-minute mark right now. We'll talk about it a little bit. What is up with Decker, bro? What is up? He was getting fooled. He couldn't pick up blitzes. When he did, he had to hold, block, face mask. He got destroyed. He's got to get better, bro, or he's out. I don't care how cool he looks with all his Mickey Mouse tattoos. If he can't block against Arizona, now granted, it's Suggs. You know, the guy's 55 years old, but the guy can still play. But you got to do better than that, man. Every play, he was either giving up a sack or there was a penalty, especially on some big plays that we had. He's got to fix that. Jamal Agnew, get him out of here, bro. He's not going to be the same player he once was, and that sucks. But you had Powell. They didn't want to keep Powell because he wasn't fast enough, but guess what? He would have never fumbled the ball. He would have called some fair catches. Agnew just thought he could take every punt to the house. Bro, stop it. Stop it, bro. If he does not call a fair catch next game, he's out of here. Bring back Powell. I don't care who else you bring back. Anybody for this dude. He's not going to be the same player after his injuries. It's just not going to happen, which sucks because he was good. But you got to be smarter than that, man. It's poor coaching. Poor special team coaching. Poor offensive line coaching. Poor offensive coaching. Poor defensive coaching. Poor coaching from Matt Patricia. Get better. Fix it up. Instagram, Twitter, Mixer in the description. All the SA members in there as well. I'll see you peeps in the next one. Peace.